Fire Force might seem like your typical Fire Powers anime at first glance, but the deeper you go, the more you realize how incredibly layered and complex the power system truly is. What starts off looking like a simple case of people using fire abilities turns into a deep web of spiritual forces, alternate dimensions, and godlike transformations. At the center of this system are the Pyrokinetic Generations. These generations define how individuals interact with flames. The first generation are the Infernals, mindless beings who spontaneously combust and become destructive monsters. Most of them lose all rational thought, but there are rare exceptions like Rekka, who retain some consciousness. The second generation pyrokinetics can't create flames, but have the unique ability to control existing fire. They're tactical, using ambient flames as weapons or tools, and great examples of this generation include fan favorites Hinawa and Maki. Then there's the third generation, arguably the flashiest group. These pyrokinetics can both generate and control their own flames, but unlike the second generation, they can't manipulate external sources of fire. Iconic characters like Shinra and Arthur belong to this group, but towering above all of them is Benimaru Shinmon, a rare hybrid who possesses the abilities of both the second and third generations. He can generate his own fire and control any fire around him, which earns him the well-deserved title of the strongest fire soldier. Now, if you thought that was the full extent of the power system, brace yourself. Enter Adola, a mysterious parallel dimension engulfed in divine flames. This realm isn't just a backdrop, it's the origin of some of the most powerful forces in the series. From Adola come two key concepts, Adola Burst and Adola Link. The Adola Burst is a pure, divine flame that only a select few, known as the 8 Pillars, can wield. These flames are immensely powerful, and no ordinary fire can stand against them. They aren't achieved through training or effort. Instead, the flame chooses its user, as it did with Shinra Kusakabe, the 4th pillar. Then there's Adola Link, which is more spiritual. It's a telepathic and emotional connection between individuals or even dimensions, allowing them to share memories, sensations, pain, or even glimpses into past trauma and future events. We saw this during the intense battle between Shinra and his brother Sho, where they connected through Adola Link and understood each other's emotions. However, these links come at a cost. Exposure to Adola can lead to mental instability, emotional overload, or worse. That's why Adola Burst and Adola Link sit at the very core of Fire Force's true power system. They're the real game changers. Which brings us to Shinra himself, and the ultimate reason you clicked this video, his final transformation, Shinra Bansho Man. Starting out as a third-generation pyrokinetic, Shinra already had an edge with his fire-powered legs and extreme speed. But when he awakens as a pillar and taps into the Adola Burst, everything changes. Eventually, Shinra becomes fully synchronized with Adola, transforming into Shinra Bansho Man, a being of near-omnipotent power. His abilities become so broken that he can manipulate time, stopping, reversing, or accelerating it at will. He becomes so fast that he literally surpasses the speed of light and time ceases to apply to him. But it doesn't stop there. Shinra gains the ability to rewrite reality. Yes, you heard that right. If he imagines something, it becomes real. Want a dragon made of music notes? Done. A remote turning into a silver YouTube play button? No problem. His imagination becomes a creative force, elevating him from a protagonist to a literal god-tier entity. At this point, Shinra isn't just powerful, he's universal. He could take on Goku, Saitama, Naruto, Luffy, Gojo, or Ichigo, and it wouldn't even be close. He doesn't just fight enemies, he rewrites the world around them. When people talk about overpowered anime characters, Shinra Kusakabe deserves to be in the conversation alongside names like Anos, Voldigoad, and Vainglory. His growth from an underdog fire soldier into a cosmic-level being is one of the wildest and most satisfying power progressions in anime. And that's why Fire Force isn't just about flames. It's about fate, divinity, and the power of imagination. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.